So specifically during this holiday period, you're going to hear and read a lot of messages about how the narcissist uses flying monkeys to contact you, gifts, mailings, cards, desire to see the grandchildren, notes that say, it's the holiday season, we should be together. You hear all of us talk about that. But what if you have an identified positive narcissist in your life and they don't do that? The silent treatment. Discarded. What that does is erroneously plants the seed or supports the seed falsely inside yourself that it was your fault and you're not worth it. That they were right all along. And that's the incorrect message you should be getting. You see, first and foremost, the narcissist always needs supply. If you've been discarded, they have another source of supply. Guaranteed, absolutely, no question. They're not banging down your door. They're not hoovering over you. They've got supply, temporarily or not, they've got supplies from somewhere else. And they'll move on to the next source when they're done with that. Your spouse or lover already had another lover or another person set up to move from you, discarding you, right to that other person. That's pretty traumatic. But don't be feeling disenfranchised when you hear other victims of abuse talking about how the narcissist always wants to get in. Yes, that happens a lot. Again, what also happens quite a bit is they discard you. That's silent treatment. And that in itself is yet another form of abuse. They know that that will hurt you. You turn that around. You can turn that around, say, hey, that doesn't hurt me whatsoever. That's a good thing. That's a blessing in disguise. The narcissist really feels that he or she deserves your admiration, deserves your love. That, like a dog, you need to come to them to be fed, to be emotionally fed. When many times they're just playing a game by giving you that silent treatment. So don't, please, not for a moment, feel that if you've been discarded, that it has anything to do with being your fault. That's them. They found another source of supply, most likely temporarily. They're still abusing because they think and want you to hurt. They want you to crave and hunger for that union, that family. Don't fall into it. That's really on them. If you made the decision to go no contact, stay no contact. If you're wondering why they haven't contacted you because you're hearing about it so much, don't. They're feeding off of someone else. Don't let that food be you. Don't let you be their dinner. That's just another motive that they use to try to hurt, silence. It's like, I had a video here, and I think it was called The Staircase, or The Horrific Staircase, where I was being thrown out as a child into the hallway staircase and not being allowed in until I knocked and I cried and I said I was sorry, even though I was a child and I did nothing wrong and it wasn't my fault. I was being discarded temporarily while the narcissist was gaining much supply, knowing I was in pain and anguish. So while a lot of us may get those messages from flying monkeys or those unwanted cards or gifts, some of us will and have been discarded. They're feeding off of someone else. Yay, that's a good thing. If they're a narcissist, they must have supply. It's all about supply. They are feeding off of someone else, and that's their issue. It's not your issue. Your issue is to take care of yourself. Your issue is that you have identified that that person is an abuser, and you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to stop those tapes. See, even when you were discarded, those tapes are going to keep going, saying, hey, I must have deserved this. Or I don't have a family because I chose to get away. And now they don't want me anymore. No, it's not it. They're feeding somewhere else. They're around the corner with their fangs in someone else's neck. And it's not yours. They'll switch. They'll get their supply from different sources. We all know that. Your turn may come around. But don't for a moment think that because they aren't trying to hoover over you, that you had something to do with it. You just keep getting healthy. Wishing you peace tonight. Thank you.